guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Katie. If you're new here, let me introduce myself briefly. I am a currently 2-year experienced business analyst in Alibaba Group right now, and also a part-time YouTuber, a part-time advisor for students who want to apply for the universities outside. And that's enough for me. Today, I want to talk about the 3 things that I learned by watching a single YouTube videos. And let's get started. Well, the initial purpose for me to start this channel is trying to force myself to improve my English speaking ability, especially to speak in front of the public and in front of the camera. It's quite challenging and hard for me to consist on outputting in English because my speaking speed is quite fast. However, I find it's quite hard to speak it out loud at the same speed that I will use to speak in Chinese because I don't have enough vocabulary. So what I'm gonna do with it, I'm trying to watch a bunch of YouTube videos because it's all English so that I can learn the local expressions and the terms and the way that native speaker does. By watching these videos, I will try to imitate the same words and the vocabularies and expressions that I just watched it in this video and trying to say it out loud to myself so that I can get familiar with these terms as well. Also, I will try to summarize some main ideas after I watch these videos because it also helped me to grasp the main informations and the key ideas by practicing like this. And I strongly encourage you to do the same thing like I do because it's really helpful and useful. You can tell a huge difference between the first video I produced, you can check it out there, and the 5th video that I made right now. There's huge difference of my English abilities by continuous practicing like that. And the second motivation for me to watch YouTube videos is trying to learn more about the useful and valuable ideas that I think is quite life-changing for me. For example, recently I also want to become a YouTuber and doing my full-time job at the same time. So in order to finish both tasks, I have to improve my productivity. And how? I don't know. I just search it and type it in the search engine bar on YouTube channel by typing how to improve productivity, how to learn fast, how to prevent procrastination, things like that. And the system just seems like reading my thoughts because it started to recommend all these kind of videos related to these topics. For example, I learned how to read fast videos from a TED speech provided by YouTube. It's quite useful. Why? Because after watching these videos, I know that I have to reduce my sub-vocalization. The small voice wandered in my mind after I watched these videos. It's quite useful actually. I apply this method when I'm trying to reading a bunch of English books. My reading speed actually improves a lot. Yeah, just try it. And very useful tools I learned from watching this YouTube channel is to use a productive tools like Notion. Yes, that's right. I started to use Notion this week and trying to reorganize all my personal stuffs and the business things all together. And I will list a to-do list for each day, even for each week or each month. It's absolutely time-saving for me in this term. And I also combine these two together, trying to create my own gallery for my book reviews and my learnings and my random thoughts to gradually force myself to output things like writing or speaking, things like that. I will show you later on when I was open my Notion notebooks. And the third tips for you that I personally created for you is really useful, and that is how I'm gonna analyze a video from a business analyst view to break down each part of the videos to improve my quality for video as well. I will show you directly step by step in my Notion notebook tutorial. So really don't miss it. That is really something that I invented myself and I find it quite useful. Please try to get something from my tips and hopefully you can find it quite useful as well, like me do. Okay, let's get started on my framework to learn from a single videos on Notion. So this is like the main page of my studying board, and I just break it down into monthly plans for me to record my daily lives and to-do list to cross over the tasks I'm gonna do for today. And the next part is the book gallery. I was kind of forced myself to do some readings and writing down the summaries for this book to gain more information and learn from the writing styles from these successful authors, and also accept the main ideas that will help me to improve my daily life. And next part is study and productivity. So this is actually how I'm gonna record the things that I learned from all this online website or video platforms or books. And I also break it down into several parts, including the topic, the source, and the types. Also, you can call it topics related to like tools. Is it a tool or a method or just a resource for me to check it out later on? And I add a status in this table so that I will be aware of the status I'm doing on this task. For example, reading fast. For yesterday, I did not start to explore the method inside, and at the night, I just finished watching a lot of reading fast videos, and so the status should be changed into done. Also, I will comment a little bit on each type of resource and materials on the left, so that I will remind myself to record on the message, record on the useful information or approaches later on. And let's go to the video part directly. So for the channel ideas, I create a section in this platform named Shooting Generating. Why? Because I want to be a productive and learning vloggers. So I want to study from those influential and successful people first. For example, this is Alibaba. He's really famous and my idol for productivity on this platform. I'm trying to learn from him a lot. And these are all the videos I've watched before. They are so informative and attractive. I'm writing down and break it down into the way that I want to record, so that I can learn it from every section from this video. For example, how to name this title to attract more traffic, and who is the author for this video. Though I'm also gonna focus on the music that they are doing right now, the timelines for this video. For example, I find a very interesting type of study with me videos, because it seems like there are so many people fascinating about watching so long videos. The length of it is about like 3 to 5 hours, because it makes people to focus on the studies. It seems like there's somebody studying with you, like you have a companion to work with you, and to be less loneliness sometimes. And I will also write down the angles or the things they're gonna use and the materials they're adding into the video content as well, and the storytelling methods. Oh, this is like the 3 types of storytelling methods I learned from another Chinese vlogger. He is also very interesting and attractive. He just shown the whole process of how he successfully create his own channel by teaching people how to vlog their lives. And the 3 tips in this is like aside and talking directly to the camera. Also, we're gonna add some scripts to explain the things on this channel. And the types for this video as well were added from, for the first 4 rows, it's all from YouTube, and the links beside. I will also classify them into different categories, so you can check it out directly there if you have less time to view all the things. Then, after I create this table, I just turn it into my productivity. After I create the shooting generating videos, I will just go directly to my video shooting plans, so that I can learn from this video and apply it directly on the platform. This is how I create my plans for today's videos. You see on the first row there is a learning path for being an influencer. This is how I will name this video today, and the content is similar. The structure is, the framework is very similar to the one I showed on the shooting journey, right? How I will name it, the type, the timelines, the scene qualities, storytelling methods, and even the music type. So for the main content below, I will write down some bullet points first to remind me for not forgetting about the words. I might do some study with me video types later on if you're interested, because I do study a lot in the morning, so I'm gonna record my challenge to transfer from a stay up late person, a night owl, to a morning person to improve productivity. And that's all for my Notion books, and I also want to share more with you on this part, on reading part, but I didn't successfully create my own infrastructure there, so hopefully I can do it later on. So that's for today. Thank you. Alright, to wrap up, I'm so glad to share with you these 3 invaluable and useful tips for me, and hopefully you can get some insights out of this video as well, as every time I say the same words. And this is also a real-time application for me to create a video by studying from successful and impactful videos in the similar content, then create my own by imitating the basic framework out of it. So I strongly believe that after several times of practicing, I can share with you more interesting ideas and topics that I could teach you, and share with you my daily lives, what is like the traditional Chinese lives. Okay, small hint for the next video, show you around about the headquarters in Ali Group. Alright, see you next time. Stay tuned and please subscribe and comment below anything you want, and let's be friends. See you.